And if I'm being completely honest, the one thing that makes me want to delete my social media is how many freaking talented music creators are out there DMing me, emailing me, completely lost, that they're not having any momentum, no forward progress, no movement, no growth. And it's all because they don't understand that. What's going on, guys? Adam Ivy, sellmusic.com, here to help you go further faster in your music career by sharing proven marketing techniques and strategies to help transform that passion for making music into a legitimate business that's going to provide you with freedom and fulfillment. Two of the most important things in life in general. Hey, bud. Want to get to the video? Let's do it. All right, so something that I don't see a whole lot of people talking about, especially here on YouTube yet, is the fact that what you do to go from 0 to 1,000 isn't exactly what's going to get you from 1,000 to 100,000, for instance. And that goes for followers, fans, streams, and income especially. You get the picture. Now, don't get me wrong. The old saying is true. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But as we grow, the way that we do things has to grow as well. And that's why I wanted to make this video, so I could share an exercise that I've been using for years that it's really been helpful to me in making sure that I'm doing things to continue moving me in the right direction. Now, I call this the Music Marketing Fast Pass for branding purposes here on YouTube. But I do this every 60 days, and if you do this every 60 days, you're gonna see more progress in less time. Now, keep in mind that the entire point of this exercise and this video is to help strip away those inefficiencies within your strategy and help you to regain focus. I know this is something that a lot of us struggle with every once in a while, and it's something that we need to tighten up. So how do we do that? We need to get more done in less time, and the way we're gonna do that is by keeping our strategies as bare bones as possible and cutting out the fat. But before we jump in, roundhouse kick that like button to show YouTube that you're part of the channel family. Now let me ask you something. When you're making music, do you ever just zone out and kind of get lost in the process? If you're anything like me, I'd be willing to bet money that most of you guys would say yes. But do you ever find yourself zoning out and lost in the marketing side of things, the branding and promotional side of things? I'm not confident enough to bet money on that one because it's a lost realm of distractions for most of us. All right, so with that being said, everything that you're doing to market your music needs to fit into three main categories or buckets, right? Content creation, business growth, or community/fan base building. Everything else, for the most part, would be a distraction within your business when it comes to the marketing, branding, and promotion side of things. Also, I'm not talking about actually making music as far as content creation. That's creating the product, which is completely different. But there is a little bit of crossover, which I hope you're doing, which would be taking photos or videos of you making the music, which would make for great marketing content to use in the future. Now, like I said, I call this the Music Marketing Fast Pass. It's a self-audit to help you find clarity and force you back into faster forward movement and growth. All right, you guys ready? This is what I need you to do. We need to list out everything that you've been doing on a regular basis as far as your social media, email marketing, YouTube, and web work, right? We need to audit our efficiencies. Are you posting everything manually to your social profiles in real time, day by day? Are you trying to make time daily to create new content? Are you doing hashtag research day by day by the seat of your pants? These are things that are pretty easy to manage when you're first getting started, but can quickly become an inefficiency that slows you down from doing other more important tasks and can send you right into burnout. Trust me, I've been there. This also leads to more time spent on those platforms that most likely is just acting as a distraction for you, and it's actually keeping you from creating music or actually marketing yourself or building your brand. All right, so now what I want you to do is on a blank piece of paper or in your phone, make bullet points with enough to write underneath for social media, websites, YouTube, and email. Now from there, I want you to break down those categories into placements. So for example, for social media, you would break that down into your main 2 or 3 platforms that you're currently most focused on growing. Now, for websites, you can obviously include your own website or blogs that you use to promote your music. For YouTube, just put your channel name there. If you have multiple channels, put multiple names. And for email, I'm referring to your email list for email marketing. All right, so I'm gonna try to slow down. I hope you're still with me. And if you are, I hope you have that list created because I want you to write a number and a letter next to each with how many times you've posted content to each in the last 60 days. And has that post been scheduled, which would be an A for automated, or posted real time, which would be L for live? Now, doing this is going to take a few minutes, so write that on your to-do list. And once this video is over, go through and tally up everything and write those accurate numbers next to each. I want you to understand the entire process before we jump into it, and it should look something like this once you're done. Here's an example. Okay, so this is going to show us a representation of where our time was spent the most in the past 60 days and give us an idea of where the holes are, not only when it comes to the balance of our marketing, but also in our consistency, which, you know, I'm always preaching about here in these videos. Now, the number is going to represent forward progress, but also an allocation of time. All too often, we think we're being way more productive than we really are. And keep in mind that staying busy, guys, is not the same as being productive. For example, how much we think we've accomplished versus how much actual work has been done. Even though it's a basic list, we want to use it to become more efficient and not have to spend hours on our phones every single day, guys. It's annoying. The goal is to have more efficient content posted in a more balanced way across all the different platforms that we're focused on, with spending less time doing it. Automating and batching content will be a lifesaver when it comes to your growth and development of your brand and your business. Imagine only having to spend maybe like 30 or 45 minutes selecting what you want to post on social media for an entire week, adding captions, hashtags, and then knowing that it's taken care of. This is going to allow us to open social media, actually interact with those who have engaged with our content, respond to those messages that you're going to get, and find new and exciting content and accounts to engage with. But this video isn't all about automation and all that. It's about efficiencies. So batch creation is also something that I highly recommend scheduling into your marketing tasks every week. Note, I didn't say every day. So instead of trying to keep up with new content day after day, finding yourself at 8 o'clock looking at your phone, realizing you have nothing new to post, you could schedule set blocks of time where you only focus on creating multiple pieces of new content, whether it be photos, video, designed images, graphics. You get the point. This way, it's a much shorter time frame for you to actually build up a content library that you'll be able to pull from, and as it grows, you'll be able to reshare posts and repurpose older content, which is a great way to capture new engagement from previously used content. Now, with as much as we need to get done to make any creative venture work as a career, we need to look at everything we do and ask ourselves, what is the purpose of this? If it doesn't grow the business or build a fan base, then why are we spending time on it? Now, complete transparency. If it's because I really like the way I look in this photo, I mean, that's fine. Don't be too hard on yourself, but just keep in mind that you want to try to give context then in a way that helps move you in the right direction and keeps your audience engaged. Look, guys, this is all about keeping yourself accountable with the actions necessary to see growth, which is a discipline that takes time and intention to build. Lack of discipline and personal accountability are two reasons why most people fail. This is something that applies to any business venture you pursue, but within your music marketing, this is going to set you apart from the rest of the crowd. Now, speaking of accountability, I want to know how many of you guys are going to stick to the plan and start auditing your marketing strategy moving forward. So, in the comments, I want to see "I will hold myself accountable" as a comment from you to let us all know that you're serious about your growth and progress and that your music will be heard no matter where you currently are in your journey. Also, I actually recently did a video that's also going to help that I want you to watch next. If you haven't, click on that little subscribe button to join the channel family here. Smash that little bell icon so you can be first to be notified anytime I upload a video just like this. I want to see that statement down in the comments. Come connect with me over on Instagram. And until next time, guys, I appreciate you watching.